Well, hello, it's Woody. It's the afternoon here, back with another video, talking about um, how I'm dealing with my cancer. It's Christmas, or just gone Christmas now, um, and trying to make sense of this and trying to think of ways of motivating myself more um, to not let cancer take over. It's not easy, and for anyone watching this, you'll know how I feel. You'll know exactly how I feel. You'll know that cancer makes you feel very tired. It stops you from doing stuff that you want to do, and sometimes I succumb to that too easily. And there's a new year coming up, and I used to make New Year's resolutions every, drunken parties, and then say, right, okay, this is my I'm going to stop smoking. It usually lasts about an hour, and I'd start smoking again. I haven't smoked for about, I don't know, 20 years now. However, I need to make some proper resolutions for next year. One of those is motivation, and I find that cancer can very, very easily demoralize you and demotivate you. You can just literally sit around doing nothing and feel sorry for yourself. I've been there. I know how it feels. Having this cancer now since September 21, I understand how the fatigue makes you feel, and how it's really difficult sometimes to get that motivation. So with the new year coming up, I like to think that it's a bit of a chance to start again. A new year, a new me. I've done a lot this year, and things I never thought I'd do, but I have done a lot this year. But some of the things I want to do are, I just haven't had the motivation to do. So I want to start exercising more, trying to get more exercise in my life, because having this cancer is so easy to just say, oh, I can't do this, I can't exercise because my back hurts too much after doing this and that. I think I've been making too many excuses for that, so I want to change that. And I recently have started looking into Tai Chi, which is lovely, which is really wonderful. It's like a form of meditative movements. It's a martial art, non-contact martial art, which is just really, really beautiful. And it's about these flowing movements, and you're breathing at the same time, in tune to the way you move, and you move very, very slowly. And I used to do Tai Chi years ago, and I've come back to it, and it gives you a nice feeling when you're doing something, when you're actually doing something for yourself, instead of just sitting down watching TV, doing the stuff, passing life away, really. I want to try and get out there next year and do things. So Tai Chi's on my agenda. I was going to go to a local a club and do it, but I found some videos on YouTube where there's a video channel where the guy, you've only just got to look up Tai Chi and you'll see, I can't remember his name, it's Peter something, and he breaks every movement down so slowly and then repeats it, and it's very, very like rote learning, and you kind of understand it by just watching it. and doing it. I think it's probably better if you've got a teacher with you, but I can't afford to have a teacher. So I'm doing it off the TV, and anyway, if I'm wrong, who cares? No one's looking at it. I just enjoy the freedom of the movement, and this is something I'm going to expand on next year and carry on doing. Maybe at the moment I'm doing it maybe twice a week. I'm going to try and do it every day if I can. The other thing I want to do is get more walking. I used to really enjoy my walking. It's like everything. When you stop doing something, it's really hard to get back into it and to go back into what you was doing and how you was feeling. And I found walking was a fantastic way for me to get away from it all. Get away. I've got woods around the corner. I just used to go for a walk in the woods. And sometimes these walks used to go on for hours. I wasn't working then. I was off work for, I think, 7 months. When I was first diagnosed, I didn't go to work for a long time. I couldn't do anything really with work. My back was in a very perilous state, let's just say, with the tumours. But I could walk. And so I started walking, and then I walked for Prostate Cancer UK, the Samaritans, and I really enjoyed it, and I haven't done that for a long time. And it's motivating. It's getting motivation to doing it. So with the new year, I'll be looking at trying to motivate myself to getting out more. I work full time, so that's probably why it's quite difficult. But I think if you're watching this and you're in the situation where you've got cancer, whatever kind of cancer it is, whatever stage it's at, I suppose particularly if it's stage 4, like me, it's so easy just to say, oh, I can't do it because my cancer stops me from doing this. It stops me from being able to live properly. And that's nonsense in most cases. I think that, well, I apologise if that offends somebody, because I think that I was probably a bit wrong saying that. And this is, I'm not editing or rehearsing this video. It's just coming out of my mouth. Perhaps I'm talking a bit more about myself and my own excuses, but I can't keep using cancer as an excuse not to live in a way I want to live. I want to motivate myself to do stuff. I want to plan to start walking again, and walking between 5,000 and 10,000 steps a day. When I get to work, I can get to work a little bit early and walk around the college where the ambulance station is based, where I work from. There's a lovely pond there, and I think I might start doing that every morning when I get to work. I think it's going to have to be before work, because after work I'm very fatigued when I get home. And I find there the motivation, I really find it difficult to do much except for come in, have something to eat and sleep. I like my sleep. Or my cancer likes my sleep. I don't know. I never used to sleep this much. I used to sleep on about 5 or 6 hours. Now I need about 10 hours a night easily. And I could sleep 15 hours if I wasn't woken up. That's how it affects me. I'm planning with some friends to do a walk from, this is in the UK, so if you don't know the UK, from Margate to Herne Bay. It's along the coast. It's quite a long walk. Last year, the same group, we walked from, in London, we did the Monopoly Board Challenge, which worked out at just under 30 kilometres. I only intended to go there to do the start of it, but I ended up doing the whole thing. And that was for Prostate Cancer UK, so it was fundraising at the same time. And I find fundraising is really good, because it It gives you the motivation. Once you say you're going to do something, it's hard to back down. You can't back down. Once people are starting to give you money for walking, it's really hard for you to back down from that. You've got to continue, and it motivates you. And that support that people give you makes you stronger. And it's... Sorry, that's my rabbits, again, scratching on the floor. We've got 2 indoor rabbits over there. So, I completely lost the thread now because of them. Yeah, talking about just trying to motivate and not succumb to this illness. It cannot take over my life, and you must think the same. And sometimes you have to be very strong in what you say. So like I say, it's so easy to say I can't. It's very, very easy. The words I can't come out, and I can. When you have cancer, it's difficult, but you've just got to keep telling yourself you can. I can do this. I can. I don't want my cancer to rule my life. I want it to. I understand it's there, and that's all it is. It's there. I feel it every day. I feel it I feel it a lot, and then I know it's there. It's always kind of telling me it's there. So I have to overcome that by not focusing on that. And if I feel like now I can feel my back burning, the bottom of my back is ever so sore. If I focus on that, then I feel it intensifies. And that's this mind-body connection that I've been talking about a lot in my videos. As soon as I focus on something else, I can forget about what's going on in my back a little bit more. So yeah, I want to get out and get motivated and try and do stuff next year, and get through this. And I think once you motivate yourself, you get stronger. And I believe that the mind is the key. The mind holds the power, and the more your mind is focused away from cancer, and it's focused about what you can do, the more powerful you get, the less powerful your cancer gets. I'm really sure there's this balance that goes on. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted, just to keep motivating yourselves, keep pushing yourself to do something a little bit more than perhaps you feel you should. Don't give in. Don't let yourself be beaten by it, because at the end of the day, this is just a few cells in the body that have gone rogue. They spread, but I'm sure that they can be changed. I'm absolutely sure we can change it. And I think the head is where what we do with our minds is really where it's important to keep yourself very positive. Look at things that are positive as much as possible. I wanted to mention a guy before I go. Gary McKee, his name is. Look him up on YouTube. This guy set out last year to do a marathon every day. So to run a marathon every day. He's doing it for Macmillan Cancer and a hospice. And I thought this guy needs a mention because he's on about 363 days now. So he's almost at the end of his challenge. I can't imagine what it takes to run a marathon every day for a year. So have a look for him on Twitter, YouTube, and like him and follow him, because this guy's a hero. And it's people like him that inspire me. That I look at that and go, wow, if a human being can do that. I mean, I can't do a marathon every day, but I can do so much percentage of a marathon every day. And that's what you've got to do. You've got to have these little targets that it doesn't matter if it's raining, snowing, you've just got to go out and do it. You've got to go out and do it and prove to yourself that cancer is not going to hold you back. Okay. Well, that's me for now. Trying to motivate people, trying to motivate myself at the same time, trying to be inspired by people, watching inspiring things is the way forward. So until the next time, it'll probably be in the new year. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.